A strong but warm storm system's coming to Michigan as we go throughout Thursday and Friday. Now, we're going to start off with rain for a lot of us, but there will be some snow. And a lot of the snow that you see here is actually going to fall more overnight Thursday into Friday morning. And then by Friday morning, we'll talk about a flash freeze, freezing cold temperatures, dangerously cold wind chills, and very icy road conditions out there. So here's the snow map to start things off. Again, we are going to be looking at the possibility for maybe over 6 inches of snow for parts of the UP, but notice the purple this time is in the 5 to 8 inch range. We'll have a lot of wind out there. That's going to kind of destroy the flake structure a little bit, so it could compact a little bit more. I think a lot of us will be in the 2 to 5 inch range, and then of course the lighter amounts there, it's just going to be some hit or miss snow showers coming on through. Now for some areas might total up to about 2 inches or so. So we'll just have to keep in mind that it's mainly going to be a windy, icy road condition kind of storm, not so much a big snowmaker, but that snow is going to provide just a little bit of extra slippery conditions out on those roads for us. But I do want to start by taking a look at some of the temperatures for us. This is starting off later on this evening, but let's go a little bit further into Thursday morning where we're really going to start to warm things up. Now, it's going to feel spring-like out there. This is actually starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning will be over freezing for almost all areas. So therefore, we are going to continue to melt snow overnight. Once we go through Thursday, look at the warm air starting to surge in. Some of us will be making a run at 50 degrees in the lower peninsula. Upper peninsula will be making a run at 40 degrees. Northern lower, where we have deeper snowpack, we're going to make a run at 40 degrees as well. So look at these readings though. They're very, very warm. Again, Monroe County, Jackson County, Lenawee County, we could be hitting that 50-degree mark as we go throughout the day on Thursday. But notice how these temperatures start to crash down. I'm going to stop it right here because this is 7 o'clock in the evening. So we had a warm day, but by 7 o'clock, the sun has gone down, winds are howling, and now those temperatures are crashing down. This is when some of the snow will start to fly as well. Look at the western UP. We're already down into the 20s for the most part, and the lower peninsula, we're going from about 50 all the way down into the 30s already for West Michigan just by the time we get into Thursday evening. So let's go a little bit further. This is midnight into Friday morning. Single digits. These are actual air temperatures now in the western UP. Down into the single digits. We have a lot of 20s showing up now in the lower peninsula. And through Friday itself into the morning hours here, this is 7 o'clock in the morning, we are starting Friday off in the single digits, western UP. Teens just about everywhere else. Wind chills will be below zero. So you can see why we're talking flash freeze. And this is when the snow is starting to move out. Look what happens through the day on Friday. We do warm it up into the 20s for the lower peninsula, teens for the upper peninsula, but it's just going to be a cold, cold, windy day out there. I do want to show you some of the wind gusts that we could be expecting as well. And I'm going to start first thing in the morning on Thursday. This is showing the possibility for those gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour. Throughout the day on Thursday itself, especially for the lower peninsula, you can see those gusts could near 50 miles per hour. This is now about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's right in the middle part of the day. Very windy out there. We could even have a thunderstorm or two in the lower peninsula, which I'll show you here in a moment. But look at those wind gusts. This is a little bit further into the evening now, about 4 o'clock. We are looking for those wind gusts to potentially be over 50, maybe toward 55 miles per hour. And notice how that just keeps on going. So I'm going to stop the clock here at midnight, Friday morning. Notice a lot of green showing up, indicating those gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour. I'll continue going here, and this is now Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So remember what I showed you, right? Single digits, teens, snow on the ground, and these wind gusts of 35 to 45 miles per hour first thing in the morning. It is not going to be pretty on Friday. I'm already anticipating a ton of school closings coming in. It's not going to be fun for anyone to be out there. If you have an opportunity to work from home, do it because it's just not going to be pretty. This is Friday afternoon. We're still seeing gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour. So I'm sure you can do the math here, but we'll fly through some of the wind chills. I'll just go to, obviously there's not much of a wind chill Thursday. Now, by Thursday evening here, this is 8 o'clock in the evening Thursday, we're already having those wind chills down into the single digits in the western UP and 20s and teens for everybody else. So let's go to the fun part here. Friday morning, this is 7 o'clock in the morning. Wind chills single digits above to below zero for just about everyone in the state of Michigan. And look what happens through the day. we hang out in the single digits for those wind chills. But what everyone wants to know is the precip, right? So let's go into Thursday morning. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. Again, we're warm out there Thursday morning. Look at the rain, how it starts to filter on in. And right here is where I'm going to stop it, because this could be a line of showers and storms for the lower peninsula and just rain and wind for the upper peninsula. But Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, we could have a rumble of thunder come out of this. Now, I stopped the clock here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon again, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Look at those reds showing up around the Detroit metro. We could have some thunderstorms coming out of this, while the western UP is starting to see the snow come on down. I'm going to pause it right here. This is 7 o'clock in the evening, so we're transitioning over to some heavy bursts of snow for everyone. That red line of thunderstorms starting to move over to the east. And then there's the snow whipping on by. Now, this is midnight Friday morning. 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 8 o'clock in the morning, we're having a lake effect driven event, not so much downstate, more so for the eastern UP and northern lower. And then look how it just kind of falls apart throughout the day on Friday. So it's going to be a quick hitting system, a lot of wind, and a flash freeze, like I was talking about, for those of us that are going to be out on the roads. I'll be out on the roads too. I know everyone can't stay home, but if we can reduce the amount of traffic, that really does help a lot. So again, snow amounts are not going to be significant, but they'll be enough. So I will have some more shorter videos coming your way, but if you stayed with me the whole time, thank you. We're already looking to the next system for the weekend for my subscribers on Facebook and Patreon as well. Subscriptions are great. I always look further ahead. Anything less than 48 hours out, free game for everybody, because I don't believe in paying for information unless it's further out. That is a luxury for sure, but I definitely keep my followers up to date further out. And thanks for following along. Please follow. Please react to the post. If you react to the post, it helps push it out to more people. And Facebook, TikTok, all of that. It just really helps me as a creator. It helps my sponsors, find value in Brad Sugden weather. And I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much.